what is dual agency with landlord and tenant? So usually what will happen is the agent will get hired by the landlord to market the home. And they will have an agency disclosure with that landlord with an advanced informed consent of dual agency. A tenant will come in and maybe that tenant doesn't have a real estate agent already. Well, guess what? If you're a real estate agent and you start saying things that make it sound like you're their real estate agent, all of a sudden you have what's called implied agency. And so whether or not they sign this form, really, they are your client also. Dual agency is often said it's not fair because how can you really be the fiduciary of the landlord and also the tenant? But that's really only having to do with the rental amount. And if there's a willing landlord and a willing tenant, they both agree that $3,000 a month makes sense to both of them, then everything else can easily be hashed out. Because remember, there's a lot more bureaucratic elements that go on. Oftentimes there's a building application that can be very involved. And thousands of pages sometimes, these applications. Tax returns, letters of reference, But all a dual agent will be doing is having a duty of service to both the landlord and the tenant. So a dual agent in a landlord-tenant situation has to treat both parties honestly, fairly, keep things confidential that they're supposed to keep confidential, and disclose everything they're supposed to disclose.